What's up, Kai Sotto fans? This is the Real Kai Sotto Fan Channel, KSF. This is about all positive opinions, rumors, news about Kai Sotto. Let's get into it. Sharif Rashawn O'Neal is the son of Hall of Fame player Shaquille O'Neal, attended Crossroads School in Santa Monica, California, and played as a senior forward. During his college basketball career in UCLA, Sharif began dealing with some health issues and was given a heart monitor by doctors to wear. He then eventually was diagnosed with a heart condition by the UCLA medical staff, so when everything was considered, he finally underwent surgery. Despite the minutes that was given to him in UCLA, he got 10.2 minutes of playing time in the year 2019 to 2020. In LSU, he got 14.5 minutes per game for the year 2020 to 2021, and this year, 2021 to 2022 in LSU, he got 9.2 minutes per game, but he only got 2.6 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, 0.4 blocks per game, 0.1 assists per game, 40% field goal percentage, 48% free throw percentage, 20% three-point percentage. In spite of having those stats from his college basketball years, Lakers signed him to join in the upcoming NBA Summer League. Regardless of having a respectable solid stats from just being a third option in Adelaide 36ers, for some unknown reason, Kai Sotto seems to be still not in the radar in the NBA Summer League. There are a few speculation as to why Kai is still not part of the NBA Summer League, and one is he still has 1 year and an optional 1-year contract with Adelaide 36ers of the Australian NBL. As much as NBA teams like Kai Sotto, they seem to be reluctant in signing him, probably due to being an expensive worth of buying out his remaining contract with 36ers of the NBL. Simply, the better logical reason would be NBA teams are unwilling to play out the deal. Now, the better approach for that, of course, is to continue Kai's contract but guarantee his playing time unlike his last season. Otherwise, he has to look for an international team, ideally EuroLeague, that will guarantee his playing time and very much willing to buy out his remaining contract, because the goal should be making sure his productivity is as intriguing as ever, meaning better stats than his previous season with Adelaide 36ers. No doubt along the way during the season his body build and quickness should improve, but that is undeniably automatic as it is part of the process anyway.
Sure. We're not going to do two-way contracts. We're not going to do G League, Exhibit 10 contracts, any of that. Kai's going to, at this point, and, we always talk, and, this could change, but at this point, the plan is for him to go to a non-North American team. He could go back to Australia. There's some other teams in Europe that are interested. He's going to develop wherever he goes. He's going to have a personal agility coach, a personal strength coach, because those are things that He's going to really work hard to improve upon the rest of his game. And I think that, in the following season, he'll be in the NBA.
Why go down that route instead of taking on these special contracts in the NBA?
I didn't hear the question. You broke up. Could you repeat that, please?
Right. Why go down that route of going to North America or to Australia instead of taking on the special contracts, which, of course, we know several known players to be going down that lane?
Sure. With a two-way contract, you're not going to play very much. He needs to play. You're just not going to play very much unless there's a bunch of injuries or something unusual happens. You're the 16th or 17th guy on a team, and you just don't play that much. So he needs to play. So that's a reason right there that he wouldn't do that.
Now, moving on to the most popular theory is his agent Joel Bell seems to be leaning into having a better pay, better deal, kind of motivated by money as what others imply. I might agree because he seems to be contradicting himself when he said that agreeing to draft and stash deal will not open to more better opportunities, but he then said that they won't having the two-way deal, Exhibit 10 or whatever. He even mentioned that having a two-way deal will only make him play in the G League and it won't give Kai a chance to play in the NBA roster because he'll be on the 16th or 17th spot, which is definitely a fact, of course, but for me, him playing in the G League will allow the team to dig into his abilities that may allow him to get a bigger role to the NBA team's roster, like with Duncan Robinson of the Miami Heat was a key piece on the Miami team that reached the 2020 finals and 2021 playoffs as he shot 39% from the three-point field.
On the side of a country road. Robinson on a bounce for Yurtseven, making his second straight start. There's Duncan. Kaboom! Butler against Abdi. Sets up Robinson for that. Butler 8 points in a row, 10 of the Heat's last 12. Robinson from the wing. Kaboom! Tell me anything that I gotta keep this here. Duncan in the passing lane. Heat create a turnover this one. Oh, Duncan hesitates, now fires. Kaboom! He's had a quiet night so far tonight, Omer. 2 points, 5 rebounds. Duncan, that's not quiet at all. 5 triples and counting for Duncan Robinson. John Wall.
Robinson has quickly become one of the top shooters in the world, as head coach Eric Spoelstra likes to say, and just got paid last off-season after he went restricted free agency, reportedly knob a deal of $90 million to stay with the Heat.
Oh, I mean, obviously it means so much on a variety of levels, and yeah, from a confidence standpoint, you know, there's one thing about this organization is that they're always going to be chasing championships, and to commit to, you know, sticking me around and having me around, you know, shows that they believe that I can really, you know, be a pivotal piece in that. So I'm just, you know, super blessed and feel humbled, honestly. You know, it's been a whirlwind, a lot of emotions right now for sure. But I'm just, you know, feel fortunate to be in this situation right now, and I can't wait to just get it started and get the ball rolling.
The largest contract in the NBA history for an undrafted player, surpassing Fred VanVleet's 4-year, $85 million deal the year before. Not bad for sure for a player that started out on a two-way contract making $275,000 and who only averages just 3.3 points in his first NBA season with the Heat. Fascinatingly enough, Robinson hit just 28.6% of his threes in his rookie year. Now, if Joel Bell indeed believed Kai Sotto's abilities, then he should be with Kai and his management East-West private on him being still open to summer leagues. After all, NBA is the ultimate goal, not NBL, not EuroLeague even. Now, the other theory is the NBA is simply not favoring Asian players. We all know who Jeremy Lin is. The ever-famous Lin Sanity was the first American Taiwanese descent to play in the NBA and is one of the few Asian Americans to have played in the league. Although we know his story growing up in the San Francisco Bay Area, United States, present day is not an exemption to racial issues, but definitely we're not gonna dwell on that. But one story back on February 17, 2012, ESPN used a racial slur in relation to Lin. After Lin had 9 turnovers in a loss to the Hornets, ESPN posted a headline that read, "Chink in the Armor." The headline was removed 35 minutes later and ESPN apologized. Now going back class 2022 NBA draft, despite few Asian descent prospects, there was none that was drafted expectedly. However, Ron Harper Jr., an American but with a Filipino blood from his mom, got two-way contract with the Toronto Raptors. A 2022 NBA draftee that was 34th picked, Jalen Williams, although his mom is Vietnamese, his dad is an American and grew up in the United States, so pretty much still an American. There are quite a few more like these prospects, but definitely no doubt very few to none that was drafted so far. Well, personally, all I can say, basketball is not a big deal sport in most of Asian countries, but of course Philippines is exceptional. So pretty much it is indeed a very big deal for Philippines to have an NBA player coming from their own country. I mean, who really is pure Filipino descent and grew up in their country, a country that I can say that lives and breeds basketball. From what I can see, the real issue is coming from Kai's camp internally. I do believe there was offers that was declined and they seem to still exploring other opportunities that Kai can still get something from being undrafted. In fairness to his camp, they've been open to the fans and basketball enthusiasts alike, but it seems joining in the summer league is not part of their option for now. As the days to the NBA Summer League goes nearer, the chance of Kai joining is getting slimmer, and I hope one of these days he will surprise us through his announcement. But anyway, regardless of what will be his decision, we know that we are always here to support his journey, even if he has to step back a little. As what he once said after being undrafted, it is just a little speed bump.
Yeah, of course. The dream is always the NBA, so I always have to do whatever it takes to get better, get stronger, to improve, and it's just a speed bump. And we didn't get to Plan A, but we got a Plan B, and I'm just not gonna stop here. This is not a signal for me to stop, but for me to keep on going.
If you like our video, click the like button and it'll be so much appreciated if you subscribe and click the notification bell for more updates. Peace out.